India, traditional jobs are given more importance. Hello everyone, this is Career Pal, and today I'm going to tell you how to convince your parents to support your career choice. So initially, before I decided to make this video, I was like, it's just December almost, and board exams are still a couple of months away. So should I actually make this video? But I think more or less students have decided probably by now what they want to be. Accordingly they must be like really studying hard, like if they have to take up science, for example, or if you have to go to this particular college and यहाँ पे इतने cut off रहते हैं percentage के. So accordingly you must be like preparing if you want to take up commerce, or if you're like fine with arts, depending on of course your career choice. So yeah, I thought what, it's okay. I think making this video now is a right time. So I assume that you have done your research and everything, that how to go about your career choice. Do you need to like study further? Do you need to take a specialized course, or do you have to graduate and then you have to do post graduation, or do you have to appear for entrance exams, entrance tests after 12th? So you probably know how to go about this, all right? And you have made your choice and you have to now tell your parents. So see, first of all, let me say that traditional jobs like engineering and doctors and lawyer or professor are very much respected, and that's pretty much what our parents want us to do. So they would be either happy, or I'm assuming now, what if you have like financial problems? Because engineering and becoming a doctor also, I've heard like medical seats ke liye also you have to pay bribes and stuff, and engineering or MBA that costs like lakhs, and people actually take up loans and then they keep paying. If you get a good job, that's great, otherwise I don't know how you guys pay the loans. So it's ridiculous, I know, but that's how is the reality. So that is like one issue I'm saying, financial problems. Okay, so your parents might tell you that why don't you take up something else, like if you want to do something in medicine, maybe do like graduation or post graduation, or why don't you do that lab, you can open a lab or something like that, which is more affordable. Or becoming a dentist. I know even that is expensive, I think. But I'm just saying, I don't know much about it, but I'm just saying like they might give you options. Now if you're fine with it, great. Otherwise, how are you going to actually support your education? Are you going to like work and support your education? That can be one solution. Or maybe your parents can help you a little bit and you can try paying by working part-time jobs, working in call center or whatever. Now another issue can be especially for girls. A lot of families don't give a girl's education that much importance. It's like naam ke liye hota hai. A lot of girls just get the degree to get a more eligible bachelor, eligible groom to get married. Then again that thing comes ki, okay, why are you taking up this career option? लड़कियों को इतना ज़्यादा पढ़ा लिखा नहीं होना चाहिए. What if you don't get that much qualified husband and just do this, just do BA, or just become a professor or something, or do a banking job, or choosing a career choice where you'll be like, oh, ladkiyan ye nahi karti. What will people say? We are from middle class families. ये सब emotional drama बहुत ज़्यादा होता है हमारे यहाँ पे. Indians are like famous for it, and our parents are definitely probably influenced by Bollywood movies, or it's in our DNA to do all this drama. So my advice to you would be like, don't do drama, just be very straightforward with them that see, this is what I want to do. Now how you're going to go about it, you have to first try to convince them कि हाँ मैं ये करने वाली हूँ and I don't want to get married till I'm financially settled. Second thing, you can always talk about supporting them also, you know, and financially supporting yourself and taking care of them. That you don't want to be dependent on your future husband, or you know, what if like in the future more money is needed, you would be there. A job would actually create that stability, financial stability for all of you. And if at all it doesn't work, just say that why did you actually give birth to me? अगर इतना ही प्रॉब्लम था तो मुझे पैदा क्यों किया? You know, just go totally emo. You can also start an emotional drama. And yeah, please explain that आजकल ये लड़का लड़की में कोई फर्क नहीं होना चाहिए. And if they are doing it, that means they have failed as parents. So just आंखें खोलो. And there is a lot of career choices for both boys and girls, for everyone. And also explain, this is not just for girls but for even men, that the divorce rates have increased in India. Or just not about divorce rates, but just explain कि आजकल किसी का क्या भरोसा. Just tell your parents that what if you guys get me married to someone and that person turns out to be an asshole, then what? If you are not qualified, if you don't have a job, or you're not doing something to sustain financially, then what? You're going to come back to their house? If you have financial stability, you know, it won't be that much of a burden, and you can always support yourself. So do explain all that also, that the things have changed, the dating scenario has changed. People are not really भोले भाले नहीं है आजकल. It's 7 जन्मों का 7 types नहीं है. So explain that also, alright? And that they should allow you to do whatever you want to. Now, third point is about what if you choose an offbeat career? That means, you know, which is not traditional. Like, what if you want to become a DJ? Or nowadays you want to, you know, being a YouTuber is something which people want to do. So becoming a YouTuber, or being an assistant director, fashion designer, or a graphic designer. So many career choices nowadays. And your parents might not even know that these are some of the career choices. Like, I still have to explain, it's almost 2 years now, but I still have to explain my dad what YouTube is and how it works and what I do. I mean, I have to keep reminding him, this is what I do, this is what it is about. So because in their time these things are not there, it was all very traditional jobs. So what you have to do is you have to explain it to them and educate them, because they don't know what it is. So if you tell them, you know what, I want to be a DJ, they'll be like, oh yeah, okay. Now we have actually courses, you know, where they teach you how to become a DJ. Like, I remember when I was leaving my filmmaking course, I think that time only they had introduced DJing ka course. So sound engineer and so many other things are there, becoming an editor. So you have first, you know, courses for this. So you can explain to them. Now sometimes these courses can be a little expensive. Of course, I don't think so it's that usually that much expensive than becoming an MBA or engineer. Wo I feel even these traditional jobs, medical fees, so expensive. So anyway, you have to first educate them कि हाँ ऐसे courses होते हैं. We find some institute which is like government recognized, and yeah, if you have anything at the university, find the course there. Now if you cannot afford doing these courses, a lot of these creative jobs, first of all you have to have talent. Second of all, when you start working, you will start learning things, you'll start getting experience. So if supposing your parents are like nahi, you know, we can't afford this, first of all, you know, you can start doing some part-time job and start saving money to do these courses. Or you're like nahi, it's not possible, then what you can do is you can start doing some internship, or you can work for free. Sometimes you don't get paid also. That is the shitty part of, you know, being a creative person, but you get to learn. That's up to you how much you can learn, how much you can try to interact with people. Like if you're an assistant director, go and talk to the cameraman, learn about the lenses and aperture, and so try to interact, because with filmmaking and all these, a lot of creative jobs, it's usually not just one person's effort, it's about everyone's effort. So many brains, so many creative people coming together. So initially for 1 or 2 jobs you can just take up work without money also. If you're getting paid, conveyance mil raha hai, go and learn. If a fashion house is allowing you to actually learn things, great. So once you start working, once you start learning, because that's how you're going to get experience. And when your parents actually see that you're serious about this, maybe they'll support you. If they don't support you initially, they'll come around and they'll support you, and they'll be like, fine, this is what you want to do, I'll support you. Just keep working, don't quit. So taking a stand is very important, and sticking to it, being persistent. Whether you're a girl or whether you're a boy, you have to be very blunt about it. No, this is what I want to do. If you want to support me, fine, otherwise I'll be fine on my own. And most of the time I think Indian parents do come around. There are very few people who might be like, even after a few years, I know I have seen, some parents just don't support. यहाँ पे तो love marriage करने पर भी, just because you are of little bit different caste, parents just don't talk to their kids. I feel pity for such parents. Like seriously, your kids are not your property. Just because आपने पैदा किया doesn't mean कि you can just try to mold them and you can just dictate your terms, because they have their own brains and desires and they have their own dreams and goals. So stop telling kids what to do. You can of course guide them. Don't try to force them to do things which they don't want to do. So yeah, you have to take a stand. You have to just stick to it and be consistent and be persistent, in whatever you do. ऐसा नहीं है now, once you decide कि supposing you do your course or you start working, and then you might feel like quitting also sometimes, just because you don't like the work environment. I'm not saying that you don't like the job. This is what you want to do. But ऐसे बहुत बार होगा कि you'll feel like quitting. You'll feel like you should do more. You should be in a better work environment. But don't quit. Keep working, and failures will come. Small failures, a lot of adjustments you might have to do. Because it's not just about your passion. Now, when you start actually working in the real world, you'll come to know how it is difficult, but don't give up. One day you will achieve your goals. It might take 5 years, it might take 7 years. Some people might be lucky and they'll be just achieving their goals in 2-3 years. Great. Some people might take 10 years. Always think about happiness, not just money. Okay? Think about why you chose this career. It has to give you happiness. Paisa, yeah, it's great, temporary. But when you actually see that work of art or whatever you do, okay, it's not just about creative people. I'm talking about everyone. Whether you're a doctor, engineer, if you create something on your own, or for example, a doctor, when he saves a patient, I'm sure he must be feeling very happy. So your job has to give you immense happiness. Otherwise, what's the point? Because I think career is such an important part of your life. Career and love. It should not become totally heart of your life. Both the things. But it is definitely a big part of your life. And both the things should make you happy. Alright? So I hope my video makes some sense and teaches you at least little bit how to go about it, and talk to your parents about your career choice. Please educate them. Don't be mad because they might be from a different generation. Like my dad is quite older. We had a really big age difference. So I have to keep on explaining to him how this thing works, what YouTube is, etc., etc. You know, but that's okay. Don't get irritated, because remember, when you were a kid, you asked so many questions. If you were that curious kind of kid, and maybe sometimes you had to be taught that same probably maths equation 100 times and you still do not understand, but your parents kept the patience with you. So same thing is, it's, you know, after a few years it is the same thing with your parents, that you have to be patient and explain things to them, educate them कि ये ऐसे होता है कोर्स, इसके बाद ऐसा होगा. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment below and let me know what you think about the video, and hope it helps you all. Please share this video with your friends and please subscribe. If you're liking my channel, then please subscribe. Please share my videos with your friends and ask them also to subscribe. Ask your family also to subscribe. And if you want to check out my last video, it's somewhere here. Until next time, it's bye bye from me. Take care.